time. Oh yeah. It's about that time. Line dance. Come on. It's about that time. Line dance. Y'all ready? Listen. Line dance. Line left, right, keep clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. And ooh, Marquise, he's funny. You don't have to wonder about Sandra, cause she will make it do what it do. We ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk. Soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey. Let's talk soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey. Talk. All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone out there in Line Dance Land. I am Queen Sheila with the Line Dance Connection of Tampa, Florida, and the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And I'm so glad that you tuned in with us today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So let me take it now. Yes, Marquise. Hello. Hello. Huh? What memo, Marquise? We on. You on? You not on? Or you can't get on? Okay. All right. Bye. Okay, sorry about that. My co-host trying to get in. Hello, Carla. Hello, Annette. Annette says hello from Colorado. And Carla Gray is tuning in from London. And we're going to have a good time, ladies. I tell you, fasten your seatbelts. Don't forget, get your notepad out so you can take some notes. Hi, Yvonne, I am. Good. I'm glad you all tuning in today. And we have an awesome, awesome guest with us today, all the way from Arnold, Maryland, none other than Deborah Meeks. Let's bring her in. Hey, Miss Deborah, come
Miss
on
Queen
in with us.
Sheila, how
How
are
you?
you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm blessed as well.
I tell
Thank
you,
you.
looking good, lady. Good looking good. I
Thank you.
tell
Thank
you. So we're so glad to have you as our guest. Hello, Angela Green, Green Angela. She's like Green. Um, we have so many people that tuning in with us today on live, and Annette Burgess. She said, "I know." So yeah, get your notepads out. Get ready. Fasten your seatbelts because we about to take off into line dance land with none other than Miss Deborah Meeks, all the way from Arnold, Maryland. Hey, Deborah, come on and tell us
you.
something about Deborah. Who is Deborah?
Well, who is Deborah? Well, I'm originally from Illinois,
Okay.
so not far from the Chicago area. So I can still say I'm Chicago.
Okay.
Um, I married and ended up marrying a military guy. He was in the Navy. He's in the Navy, or he's retired now. So I ended up leaving Illinois and traveling around the world with my husband.
Okay.
I have three children, and excuse me, going back, that's how we ended up in Maryland. We ended up moving to Maryland. Got stationed here and decided to retire, so
Okay.
that's why I'm still in Maryland. We
Okay.
have three kids. I have one daughter. My oldest lives in Illinois, and she has five kids, and she has five grandkids. So it makes me a great
Okay.
grandma.
All right.
I, my son, my middle son, he lives in Oregon, and he's a tech in the hospital. He's going to school to become a nurse. And my
Okay.
youngest one lives at home, and she's going to school and she's working.
Okay.
And I'm line dancing.
There you go. And having fun doing it, right?
We're retired. We are retired folk now. So
Okay. Hey, it's nothing like it. I tell you, retirement is okay. It's good for me. I love it.
yes, yes.
So, you got to Maryland because your husband was in the service, and that was the last place, the last duty station.
Last duty station, and he decided. You hear say he? I didn't say we.
Okay.
But it's a good thing. I don't think I would have gotten into line dancing
Mm-hmm.
if had moved. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it does make a difference. My husband is not a line dancer,
mine
but
either.
he's my DJ. So
Oh,
he
awesome.
he likes playing music, or he always was a, DJ playing music, but now I got him in the line dance field. So now he's playing line dance music because I mean, come on now, we don't go to clubs anymore. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
We past
Exactly.
that age, you know?
I
So,
know.
but
My husband's a musician, so
okay.
by
Okay.
trade, yes.
Okay, so does he play with a band or?
He used to, but now he just plays in the church, does worship at church. So,
Okay. All right, cool. That's really cool. Um, Hi Karen. Karen Stewart. Say hey y'all.
hey, Karen,
Just tuned in.
Miss Kiss, that's my girl, Karen.
So tell us about your line dance career. First of all, what was it that excited you about, or what made you decide to start line dancing and then become a line dance instructor? Tell us about that.
Oh boy, my husband and I were going to many weddings, and I saw people doing Cupid shuffle. When I only yeah Cupid shuffle, and I said I never knew about line dancing. And plus, once I got into the church, dancing was like I wasn't into it anymore.
Okay.
But we started going to weddings, and I saw them dancing on the floor, and I'm like, oh, I would like to do that again. Now, if I go back a little bit, I grew up dancing. My mother danced was a dancer, and I used to do. We used to have parties in my house, and I always, little kids be dancing, whatever we're doing,
Uh-huh.
and then I started doing hand dancing.
Okay.
So that was how I got started into dancing. Was really hand dancing, but I quit because in the church, I guess they call that was a sin, that simple thing. So I got away from it. But when I started going to parties or weddings, it stirred that back up in me. And I'm like, oh, I
Okay.
love this. This is great. So I started looking up classes or whatever. And I would go to, I would find a class and I would go to. So I would end up with Sandra Richardson. She's with Style and Rhythm now. Randy Dennis. I started with him as well, going to his events and getting to dancing. I didn't know what I was doing on the dance floor. All I knew was that this was exciting. I wanted to do it. I may not know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna do it. So that's how I just got into it. I just fell in love with it
Oh,
from the jump. And
okay.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening. You said
Oh,
okay.
and so how I started teaching, I didn't really want to teach. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just keep on going to someone else's class. But a friend of mine, hey, Anetta,
Mhm.
and Anetta Brady. Hi,
Uh-huh.
hi, Dee Dee. Um, so um, a friend of mine said, hey, let's do a class because the class we were previously going to, we were teaching all the dances. The lady before them had all these old dances, and we were kept coming back, going to these events, and we're like, okay, this is what we learned, and so we started, teaching at their class. And so a friend of mine said, well, why don't we have our own class? I went like, okay. So we started out teaching together, but then she changed her mind and she just couldn't do it anymore. And
Okay.
then I ended up teaching by myself for many years.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so now I'm not teaching by myself anymore, which is great. I'm with Jesse Soul Line Dancers, and it's comprised of great instructors, great
Okay.
choreographers, and we're in it together. We teach, and we should, and some of us create line dances, and we just try to help one another. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
So what's the first dance that you choreographed?
Oh gosh, that's the way I like it. That's the way. I like
Okay.
it. I
Okay.
know what I was doing, but I did it.
But did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun.
Okay.
I didn't know I had it in me.
Okay. It's something about teaching or just line dancing, period. And if it becomes a passion for you, when you hear the music, you just have to move. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
Hmm.
and what's so good about a good choreographer too, they can hear a song one time, say that's a hit.
Yes,
You
yes,
know, that's a hit, or
yes.
that's the one I wanna make a dance to because it moves me, you know, it makes me wanna
Right.
move, and so
Yeah,
that that,
exactly.
that's something that, I found out, well, being my husband being a DJ, he'd be like, "Babe, do you hear that? The downbeats, and do you hear the upbeats?" And I said, "No, I just hear music." You know, I don't know the middle beats and the upbeat. I mean, you know when you hear the drums,
Right,
you know when you hear the drums or you
right.
hear, a sax playing, but as far as the upbeats, downbeats, and the middle beats and all no, babe, I just hear music playing, you know, and so he just laughed.
Oh, that's
He just
nice.
laughed. But,
That's
you know,
nice.
the difference is you can go to an event and hear horrible speakers,
Mhm.
and as a you know, you could tell as a dancer, you're like, "Something doesn't sound right about that," you know? So it really does make a difference. It really
Right. It
does.
does. It does.
And so what year did you start teaching?
Uh, 2008.
2008. Okay.
2008, yes.
Okay. And so you said you had started with a friend, but then the friend, you know, you end up teaching by yourself.
Yeah, she couldn't do it anymore, and I already had people.
Mhm.
So it's not like I could say, "Oh, I don't want to teach either. You guys can go about your business." So I just I just kept it going for many years. We were energetic. We were Spark Line Dancers. That was our first group name. Then the next group name was Energetic for Life, and that phased out. And then I'm with Jessie Soul Line Dancers. Jessie, she's a lovely, lovely lady. She asked me, did I want to be a part of Jessie Soul Line Dancers? And at that time, I didn't desire to be a part of any group. But when
Okay.
she asked me, I felt like that's where I need to be.
Okay.
And I love everybody in that group. They're great people, great choreographers, great instructors.
Mhm.
So I'm very happy to be a part of the group.
Good. I
Mhm.
want to do a shout out to, well, Angela say, I hear them in a drummer. She says she hears the beats in the drummer with a drummer. And um, D said she needs to look that up.
Yeah, that's the way I like it now. You'll see my butt because I had no idea how to videotape a videotape a dance. So you see the back of my and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I wish I could take this down, but by then I already had 2,000 hits. So I was like, oh, okay,
Okay.
what is it? I mean, I was brand new. I didn't know what I was doing.
Uh, excuse me. That's too funny. So let me ask you, Deb, is it okay if I call you Deb?
Sure.
Okay. Deb, can you tell me, for a new line dance instructor that may be tuning in or just watching, what advice would you give them?
Um, I would when I first started um, teaching, I actually talked to other instructors. I didn't know about I didn't know at the time that there was a consortium where they teach you how to, teach, line dancing.
Mhm.
But I would at the time I was going to other instructors, and I was like, I'm teaching this class. What are some pointers you can give me? So I would talk to other people. I before I would do it, I would talk to someone first
Okay.
and just get some or even sit in on a class,
Mhm.
and just observe how um, someone teaches. Now every teacher is different,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
and every student or a person that's being in a class is different because you have to learn the language of the class.
Yes.
So there's a lot to it, and it comes from probably just talking with other people and sitting under. I would I would go to somebody's class and just watch how they do it. Watch how they do it.
Okay. So
Hmm.
let me ask you something, and that's really good advice, very good advice, because that's how you learn. But,
Yes.
I was gonna say, what do you do? Do you have, like, line dance practice drills? How do you teach your newbies, like, that doesn't know anything about what a coaster step or sailor step, how do you
Well,
teach them?
um, yeah, because sometimes we have a mixture. We don't have like a beginner. Our class is comprised of seasoned and beginner people. Sometimes we may have a playlist that, sometimes I have what I'm going to teach, and then here comes some newbies. So
Mhm.
now you got to change it up a little bit, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you have to
Yeah.
change it up, and then you got to be aware of what you know, what they're brand new. So you have to slow your roll, and you really have to, like, sometimes we try to. This is what a coaster step look. I'm getting ready to do this dance. This is what a coaster step may look like,
Okay.
or and just try to show them a little bit before we get into the dance, because they may not even know what a coaster step is. But I do
Right.
a right, left, right, and then I say this is a coaster step, but
Okay.
it's called right. So you got to talk two different languages so they
Mhm.
can understand. Our class, we try to do like first half beginners and second half intermediate.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't always go like that, because sometimes we just have, people who are seasoned. So because I don't have a beginner class,
Mhm.
I can't, I don't do all of that. That we also have, well, I've also done line dance, not step sheets, but the language of line dancing, what a coaster step is.
Okay.
I give them a YouTube site. There's a YouTube that has beginner that will tell you, explain the steps and show you the steps. So
Okay.
I would give some beginners that YouTube page.
Okay.
So that way they'll do some little homework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, about, oh my God, it's been about maybe 5 years ago now. I had a line dance graduation
Oh
in
wow.
my class,
Oh,
and
that's great.
it was so exciting. And actually, Marquise was the Marquise was in my class at that time, and he called me drill sergeant. He said, "I've never seen anybody be so a drill sergeant like teaching line dance." But because of that, and like I said, I made a practice drill DVD. And so we don't do it every week. Like you said, I have to feel when I have a lot of new people, then I might go through it. But it helped me to help my seasoned people, because I have a lot of seniors. We don't always remember, to help them remember what's a coaster step. Now, if I say grapevine to the right, grapevine to the left,
Exactly.
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
We practice and practice. But I would
Hmm.
say about our graduation, you had to do 10 dances. And I picked the 10 dances, and I gave them the dances like a month before, or a couple of months before we had been practicing in class. But for graduation, you had to be able to do these 10 dances. Of course, nobody did not graduate, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
Everyone
lot, 10
grad
dances.
Yes, everyone graduated. But I did
Oh,
dances, like, I think I did, like, 3 beginners, 3 intermediate, and then, like, or vice versa, 4 beginners. It was really easy. It started off really easy and then gradually went up.
oh, okay.
They had to do, do you know pieces?
Hmm.
They had to
Yes.
do pieces, and they had to do, Get Big, something like that. A dance like a Get Big dance, and, what's the one, the DC, I can't think of the name of it because I want to, but they had to do some dances that were really difficult. And my key said he still don't know how to do pieces. So I said, "Well, how did you graduate?" He said, "I faked it real good." So that was something that I did, that helped me to teach my students. You know, I gave them these 10 dances, and you need to learn them. That's how you will graduate. So I made them think if they didn't know them dances, and of course, they're not gonna get up there in front of their family and not graduate. So
Right.
it was good. It was a good challenge, but we had a good time. So have you
That's a
ever done
great
anything?
idea.
Have you done anything like that? Or no?
Well, no, no, I haven't done anything like that. Like I said, if I had a beginner class, a total beginner class, that would be one thing. But when I have a mixture,
Hmm.
and most of the people in the class are seasoned people, so
Okay.
um, yeah. But those are good tips. I mean, they're very good tips that we can apply
Yeah, and I love
in the
yours,
class.
to tell them to go to other classes, and that's what I told my people, you really learn when you travel,
Yeah.
even if it's to another class. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But when you
Right.
travel outside of your city, to me, that's where you really learn, because where you're going, they don't do it nothing like you do it. You know what I'm saying? They might do some of the same dances, but they have
Hmm.
their own swag, or they'll have their
Right.
own. style of doing it. So that's where you really learn to me when
Hmm.
you travel. So what experiences have you had with traveling to line dance events?
I go to events. I mean, we have events like almost 3 days a week. We have
Oh,
classes. Like you can't be bored if you come to Maryland,
oh
because
yeah.
Monday there's a class, Tuesday there's a class, Wednesday there's a social, Thursday there's a social, but there's classes all week on different parts of Maryland. And
Hmm.
then Friday, either there's something on first Friday, second Friday, third Friday, fourth Friday, first Sunday. I mean, it's there's no excuse for anybody that's a line dancer not to be not to be going anywhere,
Right.
because there's so much going on. So I try to go to other classes when I can,
Right.
and so I can bring back some dances to the class that I like.
Hmm.
And sometimes, I used to, before, I used to tell the students, that, I mean, the people are in the class, not my class, in the class,
Hmm.
that if you see a dance that you like, let us know. We could, we'll learn it. And then sometimes we had, at one time, I used to have some of them um, lead the class.
Right. Okay.
I said, I would hey Tina, why don't you lead us in this teach the class this certain specific line dance, and they get out there and they've
Okay.
done it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And probably, I'm sure done a really good job too.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we have to encourage our students. We have to encourage one another as line dance instructors as well. But encourage our students because um, if we don't encourage them, they'll always stay back there on the back row.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll always stay on
Right.
the back row. They never move up to the middle row and then eventually move to the front row because no one has encouraged them. And it's okay to mess up. Who was that? I think it was Earl. Earl said, "If you mess up, make it part of the dance." And I love it, so
Right.
if you're supposed to turn and you went straight, he was like, "Make it part of the dance, like that's the way it was supposed to be." And I was like, "I like
Mhm.
that." You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. 'Cause I mess up all the time.
Oh yeah. I
Real
spin a
quick.
lot, so I know I mess up when I'm spinning. So
Oh, a lot of spinning, okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say I was teaching at 100 a National Coalition of 100 Black Women.
Mhm.
And, they had us to come and I wasn't teaching, I'm sorry. We, showcased. They had us to showcase a couple of dances. And so we were doing, the Michael Jackson. And, I mean, we've done this dance 100,000 times. And we got to the event, and I did a turn, a spin, and it went out the window. So I started doing those Wait, at the end of we finished dancing, this little old lady came up to me and she said, "Honey, I just love that solo thing you did. That was so cute." I said, "Well, thank you, honey." Girl, she knew I messed up. I had messed up it, and you know how I just couldn't get back. I could not get back. What step is next? I don't know why. I guess nervousness that day. And this was like many years ago, but
Mhm.
have you ever
Well,
had that happen?
I have a shirt that I got from my friend and I. Her name is Raleen, and we were talking about on the dance floor. And I'm known for spinning on the dance floor. So they don't follow her. Don't follow her because she spins so much. She spins a lot. And if I'm spinning next to somebody, they go, "Oh my gosh," and they'll go away from me. I go in the back, and then like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Well, I'm in the back." But my AKA name is Spin Mo,
Okay.
because how I got it. I don't know if you know my sister Vicky Zachary.
Uh-huh.
She
Yep.
Okay, that's my
Mhm.
sister,
Okay.
and she had a birthday party,
Okay.
and it was a circus party, so we're all dressed up.
Mhm.
So her and I are on the floor, and we're all dancing. My cousin was on the floor. So
Mhm.
she came up to me afterwards. We got through dancing. She says, she said, your sister Vicky, she spins, but you, Deborah, you spin more. And I went, oh my gosh, there goes our name. So she spin and I'm spin MO, not take out the O, let's take out the RE. So I'm spin
Okay,
Mo.
spin mode,
So
okay.
everybody knows me spin Mo, or they call me Spinderella. I got all kinds of names for spinning. But they like
Oh,
when I come in the room, oh no, there she he goes.
Oh my goodness.
I love
So
it.
so Deborah, do you have any upcoming engagements where you'll be teaching?
Well, I'll be teaching the line dance groove cruise with
Oh,
Carlos Rivera
mhm.
and his mother. They do a line dance cruise every year,
Uh-huh.
and they asked me to teach, and I will be teaching gospel line dancing. The cruise
Okay.
is from the 20th until the 25th, I believe, of this month.
Okay.
So that's where I'll be teaching, and it's so much fun, and getting together with everybody from all over the United States that I know, and then getting to know new people as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's good because I'm sure you get to meet a lot of new people and even
Yes.
people that don't dance because they want to like, what are they doing? I want to do
Oh gosh, yes. It's
that.
great. Oh, get to I got my roommate, and which is Miss Kiss, and she's awesome. So
Okay.
we're gonna have a good time together.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
It's I was gonna say we met the last not the last cruise, but the cruise before last that I went on. We met Tamala Man and Mr. Man.
Oh,
What's
seriously? Oh
Yes,
wow.
they were, and you talking about so down to earth. I mean, come on, honey, come on and eat with us. And so then the next day we're gonna go around the other way because you don't want to impose on people, And they called us, hey, come on over here and eat with us, And I was like, wow,
What
you
cruise
never
was
know.
that? That wasn't
We
Carnival.
it was a Carnival cruise.
It was
That
Carnival
one
cruise.
I've ever
Okay.
been on. It's Carnival, yeah.
Oh
Living
wow.
in Florida, it lives right down the street from it. It leaves from right down the street. So,
Right. Oh wow.
but yeah, I've been on several Carnival, and that's where I met them.
Hmm.
Mr. Brown, that's his name, Mr. Brown and
Mr. Brown.
Tamala. Yeah.
That's so weird how he plays the daughter and that's his wife. That's really weird.
Uh-huh. Isn't that something? Yeah, but we have a good time. So you never know who you're gonna meet on a cruise, you
Hmm.
know? So let's see who's come in since we've been shouting out. Crystal Fletcher, she said, mess up spinning. Debbie, so not true. Oh, she said, you don't mess up, you just be
Yes,
spinning.
I do. Yes, I do.
And Annette says, have fun. Karen Stewart said, yay. And Faustina, I think it is, Forte says, wow. So, oh, hi, Ray. Ray Johnson came on with us. I missed that. Sorry. So, everybody is tuning in. And so I'm going to try to move along in the program, Deborah, because, you and we could talk forever, girl. Just keep
I
going.
know. I know.
If you see
I
anybody
enjoy
I
the
missed, make sure
conversation.
you call them out, okay? Um, I ask everyone to please subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on YouTube. Hit subscribe and then hit that bell notification so that every Sunday when we come on, you'll get a notice to watch Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And now we're gonna say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I can't sing happy birthday to happy birthday, happy birthday. Everyone having a birthday in the month of August. Happy birthday to you. And we say celebrate all month. You don't have to celebrate one day, celebrate all month and just have a good time for your
Hmm.
birthday. And so now we're going to go to our shout outs. Miss Deborah, do you have any shout outs? Hi, April.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, I see a lot of my friends on here.
Okay. You want to say hey to them?
I want to shout out to April, shout out to Karen, shout out to Crystal, Dee Dee. Who else do I know on here? Can't say, but Anetta.
Okay.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate you supporting me. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay. What about to your main shout out person?
Who's
Your
my
other
main?
half, your better half.
Oh, girl, he out there on the shed working on the shed.
Well, I want to give a shout out to you, Deborah, for
Thank you.
taking time out of your busy schedule to come on and be my guest today. It's really, really important to me that I meet all these wonderful line dance instructors
Thank
and
you so
line
much.
dancers around the world because it's the community. We're building a community
Hmm.
where we all get to know one another and we can show love. I mean, no matter where. The internet to me is one of the best things they made because,
Yeah.
like Carla is in London and it was 12 o'clock midnight when she came on at 7. So every Sunday she comes on at 7 o'clock, and it's 12 midnight. So that's
Mhm.
dedication. I just want to say
Wow, that
thank
is
you.
that is
Yes.
dedication.
Thank you to everyone. And I have to say thank you, or have to say hello to my wonderful husband, King Joseph, who I love and esteem, and to my co-hosts who are not here this week. They're both on travel, Marquise Christopher and Zandra Hill Costin, and to all the line dancers around the world. I want to give a shout out to you because, today you might be able to lift your right foot and lift your left foot, and next week you'll be out there teaching the right and left foot. So I want to give a shout out to all of you. So let me tell you this. We excuse me, we accept donations. No amount is too small to keep this podcast going. We have it's subscribed on Facebook and YouTube, and then donations to cash through Cash App are $ the LDC, and that stands for the Line Dance Connection. That is the name of my group. And so we had announcements already because you told us where you're teaching at. Do you have any other announcements, Deborah?
I don't have any other nights. I know I'll be teaching. Well, it's at a smaller scale, but um, I'm going to be teaching along with Karen Stewart. We're going to be teaching at a church in Glen Burnie.
Oh,
It's
beautiful.
gospel, gospel and mixture of R&B as well.
Okay.
Um, I have to say, being asked to teach different places is really an honor. It's really an honor. So I'm glad to be asked because I need the exercise.
Okay. Don't we all? Don't we all?
I
Yeah.
mean, just not for my body, but just for my mind as well. Oh,
Yeah.
well, the jazz festival. Okay, so Dee Dee told me this. The jazz festival is coming up. Jesse Soul Line Dancers. We do line dancing at the jazz festival
Okay.
in um, Rockville, Maryland.
Okay.
Um, that is all I know for right now. But
Okay.
I forgot the name of the hotel. But every year Jesse Soul Line Dancers, we have a room where we line dance the whole weekend. We have church
Okay.
on Sunday and
Mhm.
do gospel line dance on Sunday. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
But
What's the name of the church? I'm a Washingtonian. I know you
excuse
didn't
me,
know that.
you're a
I'm
Washingtonian.
Yes, ma'am.
This they get different. It's not really a name of a church. They sometimes they get different preachers coming out. So I don't know
Okay.
who's coming.
Because you said Glen Burnie, right?
This is going to be in Rockville, Maryland.
Oh, in Rockville. Okay, up
Hmm.
north. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's going to be great. And
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because vendors, they have there's there's all types of stuff going on besides line dancing, so it's
and
great.
to
Hmm.
our viewers, I haven't learned yet how to block someone while we're in on live. So please, please, please ignore the ignorance that is being posted on this page right now. I do apologize because I don't know how to block them. Okay. In fact, I want to turn the captions off, the chat off. Okay. So now I want you to give us the dance of the week.
The dance of the week is "Back to Life" by Soul to Soul
Okay.
that I created. So
Okay.
that's a dance of the week.
Back to life. Soul to soul.
So it's by
Soul
Soul
up.
to Soul, and the name of the line dance and the name of the song is "Back to
Back
Life."
to life. Okay. All right. So everybody have that. Back to life is the dance of the week. So make sure you watch it, soul to soul. And now we're gonna go to our trivia break. Yay! Get ready for our trivia break. Oh my God. So our trivia break is I'm sorry that Marquise is not on here because he knows how to block the ignorance, and I'm sorry I haven't learned how to do that yet. So please ignore. Okay, so trivia break. So Deborah, you ready to ask
Yes,
a question that's something we talked about?
yes. Okay, what is the first line dance I created?
Oh, that's a
I
good
said this
one.
earlier.
Yep, that's a good one. What is the name of the first line dance that Deborah created? Anybody know? Let's see if we get some answers coming in.
Oh,
That's the way I like it.
mm-hmm. That's it.
Yvonne. All right, Yvonne, congratulations. You're our first winner. All right, Yvonne won the first one. All right, so let me see. I had some questions that I was going to ask. Okay. Where does Deborah currently live? And how did she land in that place? Where does she currently live? And how did she land in that place? Anybody know? Okay, drum roll. Okay, we got one answer. Inetta said
Mhm.
Arnold, Maryland. And so, Inetta, how did she end up in Maryland? Because that's not where she's from. How did she end up there? Do you know? Oh, your husband. Karen Stewart said husband. And Inetta said, okay, so I have to give both of them um, some money because they both answered the question correctly, right?
Yep, they sure
Yep,
did.
they answered correctly. Okay. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, so you have another one, Deborah, that you can ask.
Oh gosh.
Say who has it?
Let's see. Oh my gosh. What was the first name of my group I had? I the name of my first group.
All right, that's a good one.
Hmm.
That's a good one. The name of the first group that you had. Did I write that down in my notes? Ooh, I might have missed that one.
No, no D.
Nope, that's not it, D.
She said
Okay.
Starlights.
Spark
Not
for
Spark.
life? No.
Uh, she's close. Who said Spark for Life?
Let's see. It went away. Just, I keep smiling. I wish Marquis on here. See, I'm learning this stuff, but this is ridiculous. Seriously.
Spark Life? Nah. Okay, well,
Um,
whoever had,
Who was
well,
that had Spark Life first?
I can't
And
remember
that
it.
and that said Spark Life. Was she the first one?
Oh, she said I did.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Spark
was
Line Dancers. It was Spark
okay.
Line Dancer. April got it. April. Spark
April.
Line Dancers. Yep.
Okay. April got the second one. And I mean that was the third one. And who got the second one? Because I have to give um Angela. Was it Angela that got the second one?
Well, it's called Spark Line Dancers, but she said
Hmm.
Spark Life, so I think give it to her. Spark.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
No,
she's
hold on one second. They
all
told me
right.
what to do. Nothing wrong.
It was actually
Okay.
Spark Line Dancers, but she said
Spark
Spark.
line dancers. Okay. And so our last trivia question is let me see, what's my answer? What year did Deborah say she started teaching line dance? Drum roll. What year did Deborah say she started teaching line dance? Anybody know?
Yep. There she got it. Anita. Anita got 2008.
Okay, Anita had it first. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I have Anita, Yvonne, April, and Angela. Is that correct? I thought it was one more person because two people answered. Um,
Karen
but
Stewart.
Karen. Okay. So ladies, I have my number on the screen. If you send me a text to this number with your Cash App on it, then I will send you your money. Okay. Um, so we're gonna bring mm, our interview in. It's been so great, Deborah. I don't want to
Thank
go.
you. Yeah, we have to talk some more. I really enjoy talking
Yes,
with you.
yes. Is there anything that you want to tell us about that we missed, maybe?
Well, for those of you who are out of towners,
Mhm.
in October, the end of October, we have a lot of line dance events coming up. And if you want to come out Thursday, there's dancing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the
Okay.
last week of October. So be
Okay.
on the lookout on Facebook of the upcoming dances. I'll make sure that I will post it.
Hmm.
Remember my name, Deborah Meeks, and
Okay.
I will post everything that's coming up in the last week of October. So if you have nothing to do and you need some line dancing for 4 straight days, you can come straight here to Maryland and get it.
Okay.
And I will definitely post that BDD if you're familiar with BDD about that dance. They
Hmm.
have BFW every Thursday, and they have a Halloween party on that Saturday, the 29th, I believe is the 29th.
Okay.
Also, we're going to do a breast cancer awareness line dance party on the 28th of October as well. We still are in the midst of looking for a place, but that will be going on as well. So you'll have two line dance events going on in one day. So
Okay.
be on the lookout on my page of these upcoming events and start
Okay.
planning to come on out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back to the UC Star Wars this year.
Oh,
For the
really? I
first
get to
time
see
in a
you there. I'll
couple
be
of
there.
years.
Hmm.
Okay. Get to see you there because I'm looking forward to it. This year it's been because I had COVID, I was sick, and just couldn't make it out for a couple of years. Because the last time I was there when they had the blizzard. I don't know if you were there
Right. Oh,
that year.
yeah.
I was there the year they had the blizzard, and then we came back the next year as well. I brought a busload the following year, so we really enjoyed
Really?
it. I bought a
So,
bus
so you
tour.
already signed up and everything already?
Yes, and
Oh,
got my
cool.
hotel. Yes, so
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
Mike
great.
was on here 2 weeks ago. Mike,
Who?
Womack, Mike
Yeah,
Womack.
Mike Womack. Okay.
Yeah, he was my guest 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we
Yeah,
got to
he's a
talk
great
about the
guy.
UC awards and everything.
Oh, great.
So, I think I have covered everything that so the dance of the week again is Back to Life. The song is Back to Life by Soul to Soul, correct,
Yes.
Deborah? Okay,
Yes.
so I asked everyone to look at that dance, and then you told me that something about gospel. You were teaching gospel line dance.
Yes, I'm teaching gospel line dancing on the boat.
Okay, so is this a dance that you made? That you
Yes,
choreographed?
both dances that I'm teaching two dances, and I both created both. I created both the dances.
Both of them. Okay, now do they have a lot of spinning? So before I go, before I
No,
go,
they don't. One
are
is
they for
called
seniors?
well, well, they're not. No, they're relatively easy dances. Well, the
Okay,
first one is kind of not,
okay,
but it only has two parts to it. But it's called "Don't Know About You" that I'll be teaching
okay,
you cruise,
okay.
and "Thank You." That's the next one.
Ooh,
"Thank You."
okay, thank
It's a
you.
nice gospel song, not nice
Okay,
gospel feel. So the other,
okay,
yeah, "Don't Know About You" is kind of hip hoppy a little bit, um,
okay. Who
but
is that by? Do you know? You remember?
um, E dot. E dot for Don't Know About You is by dot
Okay,
dot. It's E
okay.
period, then
Uh-huh.
the word dot.
Okay. E period
And
D.
then the next one is Thank You by Rufus Johnson.
Okay. Rufus Johnson. Okay. I'll make sure I look at those.
Okay.
We love my team love to do gospel line dances as well
Oh,
as R&B, but we
yeah.
love to look at gospel
Well,
line
I have a
dance.
gospel line dance page that I created
Okay.
like 2 or 3 years ago. So you could go to gospel line dancing, and that's where everybody
Okay.
posts all their line dances.
Okay. Gospel
Hmm.
line dancing.
Hmm.
That's the name
Yes.
Okay. And is that on Facebook?
Yes, it's on Facebook.
Okay, gospel
Mhm.
line dancing. So everyone you hear, where you can go to gospel line dancing and look up some of Deborah's dances. The dance of the week is Back to Life by Soul to Soul. Don't Know About You is one of her gospel dances by E. Dot. And then Thank You is by Rufus Johnson. Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
correct. And also, one last thing, Jesse Soul Line Dancers, that's the group I'm a part of. We also have a page there. So if you want to look at any dances, a lot of the dances are beginner friendly dances. So it's a
Okay.
mixture, but it's mostly beginner line dances. That most of the some of us are a mixture of beginner, intermediate, and then some are beginner line dances at period. So that'd be another page you can look at for some easy line dances. Also easy peasy. I think they have easy beginner line dance group as well that you can look at
Okay.
for um, um, for some line dances.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
Look at those sites and just see what I could find that's something I could do. I have
Oh
to be
yeah,
able to
you'll
teach
be
it.
able to do it, Miss Sheila.
I have to be able to do the dance in order to teach it. So I
Right,
can learn.
exactly. I
Yeah.
understand.
So, yes, yes. It has truly, truly been a pleasure to have
Thank
you
you.
as a guest today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on and be our guest today. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to meeting you in January.
I know. Yeah,
Yes, girl, we can
exactly.
have us
Thank
a
you
good
so much.
time.
Yay!
Have a good time.
Yay! I just shout out to Dee, April, Karen, Anetta, Crystal, all you guys. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys a lot.
Yes, and hi, Melva. Melva Stennis is on every week as well. Thank you all, everyone that tuned in. And I don't want to start calling names because then I'll forget someone. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we ask you, don't forget to subscribe to our page. And Deborah, we ask you to don't forget to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio. We are really
Oh
trying to
yes.
keep this going for as long as we can. I want to interview line dance instructors and dancers around the world. So if you offline, once we get off, if you have anyone you think would be great to be on the show as a guest,
Oh, I
please
got
send me
one.
their
Okay.
their name and number or
Okay.
email or whatever, and I will be glad to contact them. Okay. And thank
Okay.
you. I never close a broadcast without saying love is no good unless you give it away. So it's some of mine.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
bless you.
God
Have a
bless
good
you.
one, and thanks again. Good night,
Okay.
everybody. I'm
Good
gonna close
night.
with our theme song. Good night. Put us in the back room.
It's about that time. Line dance. Woo. Oh yeah. It's about that time. Line dance. Come on. It's about that time. Line dance. Y'all ready? Listen. Line dance. Slide left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. And ooh, Marquise, he's funny. You don't have to wonder about Sandra, cause she gon' make it do what it do. We ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you.